Hey guys, Sean McRing here. So I've never played a game like Elden Ring before, and so I decided to finally give the genre a try. I somehow managed to go in completely blind despite the crazy hype we are seeing around this game. Like, some people are even saying it's a masterpiece. I feel like there's probably a lot of people out there like me who have never played this type of game before, and so my goal with this video is to give you the most concise analysis I can about who I think will enjoy this game and who I think will not. So let's get right to it. It is my honest opinion that there's going to be a ton of people who pick this game up solely based off of the hype, and they are going to end up not enjoying it at all. After playing this game for about 5 hours, I am confident in saying that this is really not a good game for casual gamers. If you are a casual gamer who might be limited on time and you mainly like gaming as a form of like relaxing, entertainment, I would be very surprised if you ended up enjoying Elden Ring. Let me be as clear as possible. This game is the complete and utter opposite of casual. There's nothing casual about it. The tough and unforgiving difficulty of this game is basically the entire point of the game. Let me put it into perspective to you just how important the difficulty is to this game. In easy mode would completely ruin Elden Ring, and that's because the entire game is built around it being difficult. The actual combat and gameplay isn't innovative at all, and it's relatively basic, as you can see here. If you took away the difficulty, it would just be a somewhat plain action RPG adventure game. Now, on the opposite end, if you are someone looking for a very difficult game that will challenge and test you from start to finish, and you are mentally prepared to be very patient and spend a lot of time learning this game, then I think you will have a blast with this. Elden Ring is basically difficult because, unlike other RPGs, you get an extremely limited number of heals per life, and most of the enemies in the game can do way more damage to you per hit than you can do to them. I'm simplifying it, but it's basically like that classic attack and defend and dodge type game, but just like turned up to the max. You often can't afford to make even one mistake. Now, the art style of this game is awesome. I wouldn't say it looked next gen on my Xbox Series X, like whatever that means, but there's a ton of creativity behind everything, and it's very unique and very visually appealing. The world itself is just packed with all kinds of monsters and creatures. There's no like cute little villages you're gonna encounter. The game really is just moving throughout the world and fighting incredibly difficult enemies everywhere, all while trying to level up your character. You ain't gonna be building some fun little home or anything like that you do in other RPGs. The story seems okay, but after 5 hours of playing, I didn't get much story other than what they give you right in the first few minutes. I'm assuming I didn't progress far enough, but from what I experienced, don't expect the story to carry you through, at least not in the start. So obviously by now you can probably tell that I don't really like this game personally, even though I can recognize the appeal of it. The main reason I don't enjoy this game is because I don't really get a sense of accomplishment personally, from finally like defeating bosses after a ton of tries. I mainly play RPGs because I enjoy a combination of exploration, story, strategy, and some sense of freedom to create my own like kind of thing within the game world, like a home of some kind. I get a much bigger sense of accomplishment personally and like kind of other emotions when I defeat someone in a PvP game. So just for me personally, I'd rather spend my gaming time getting good enough to defeat a real player rather than a boss in a game like Elden Ring. Before we conclude, I wanted to throw in a couple things that are more like pure opinion, but I think you might want to hear them. I honestly did not realize going into this game because again, I went in totally blind. I didn't realize that this is without a doubt like a horror fantasy game. I don't mind horror here and there, but generally speaking, I do enjoy games with worlds that I can at least fantasize about wanting to be in, like Star Wars or like exploring a Halo ring. But the world in Elden Ring is not a place I'd ever want to vacation to. It quite literally looks like a version of hell. There's like monsters and demons and crust and fungus and all sorts of disgusting shit just like everywhere. But I have to say the trees look really nice. Also, I think people saying this is a masterpiece have probably overhyped this game. This game ain't no masterpiece by my definition. Anyways, I hope this video possibly saves some of you some money. And conversely, I do hope this helps some of you find your next favorite game. I mostly make Halo videos, but I do plan on reviewing games that grab a lot of attention like Elden Ring has. So if you enjoyed this video, definitely drop me a sub. I always try to make my videos as concise as possible, so if you appreciate that, again, drop me a sub. And hey, that's all I got for now, so I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.